In this demonstration, I'm going to show you how you can create a VM using CLI in Azure. So what I will do is that I will use the CLI to create a resource group, and I will also use the CLI to create the virtual machine. Then I will also run certain commands to manage the resources, and I will run those commands in CLI. So in order to get access to CLI on your Azure portal, you go back to the Cloud Shell. So I'll click Cloud Shell and it will launch the Cloud Shell for me. Now, the Cloud Shell can either give you Bash or the PowerShell. If it is not Bash, then you have to switch to the Bash by coming here. But now, this is the Bash. So what I will do first is to confirm if I have any resource group, and I will use this command AZ group list. Then I will use this output table. That's just to format it, and there's no resource group. So to create a resource group, I will set AZ group create, followed by the parameter called location, and the location of this resource will be East US, followed by parameter called the resource group, which is going to be the name of the resource group. So by doing this, now press so the resource group now will be RG1. Then I'll press enter. Yes. So I will also run this command now, that first command, to confirm. And yes, as you can see, this is the resource group. You can also confirm from here. We should also have that resource group by now. You can see that is the resource group. The next thing I need to do now is to now create a virtual machine. So what I'm going to do next is that I'm going to create a virtual machine using the same CLI. So as you notice, the CLI command is a bit different from the PowerShell. So you just have to master the two. If you want to be using two of them, you can also focus on either PowerShell or you can focus on the CLI. So I'll say AZ space VM space create. Then the next things are the parameters. Next parameter is the name. The name will be my VM CLI, followed by the resource group. The resource group will be RG1, followed by the image. The image is let's say I want to load Ubuntu in this one. Ubuntu 2204. So that's going to be the image. So it's going to be an Ubuntu server. Also, the location where the server will reside, I will use East US, followed by the admin username and the admin password. So the admin username requires the name. So I'll call it I'll say Azure user, while the password will be this PA dollar W0RD1234. At this point, I'll press enter. So it's going to confirm if the scripts are in order. Then you go ahead and create the virtual machine, since that is what the scripts wanted. So it's actually running the script right now. You can see it's running the scripts. So it's actually created the virtual machine. It has confirmed that the script is in order. So this will take a few minutes. So while that is going on, once again, you need to realize that there are different ways you can create resources in Azure. You can use the Azure portal, you can use CLI, you can use PowerShell, you can use template. So right now, it is actually ready. So what I will do now is that there are a few commands that can actually run to also manage the resource. However, first let's confirm the resource. It's a virtual machine. So I'll go to the virtual machine and check if the resource is actually there. And here is the resource. This is the name. And the operating system is what? Linux. You can see, and that's the operating system because we said we will need Ubuntu. We want the server to be the Ubuntu server. Now, let me execute a few commands in shell to show you how you can manage your resources in the CLI. First, if I want to see information about the virtual machine now, I can run this script. AZ-VM show. Then I will specify the resource group. It's supposed to be dash dash. Then I will specify the resource group. Then the resource group now be what? RG1. Then I will specify the name. Just you know the name. The name is my VMCLI. And all I want is just to show me the details. So I'll specify this show detail, and I will also say show this detail to me in form of a table. So I will say output table. So this is going to show me the information about this virtual machine. You can see the name is my VMCLI, the resource group is RG1, the state is showing that it is running, and the location is East US. You can also see the public IP address of the virtual machine there. If I want to stop this virtual machine from running and I want to use CLI to do that, I will type AZ-VM stop. Then I need to go and specify the VM that I want to stop. So RG1, that's the resource group, then followed by this will be my VMCLI. Now present. So about to power off the specified VM. So it said it will continue to be built, but in order for it to stop, you have to deallocate a VM by running VM deallocate. So the VM is no longer running. Let's go and check the status. If I refresh here, it should show me a new status. Now it stopped, but there are some resources that will still be running there, like the storage. For the fact that your VM is stopped, the storage will still be running, and that's the essence of this. So in order to make sure that nothing is actually running, that Microsoft will not be charging you anything, you have to completely drop the virtual machine. So, and if you now come back here again now and run this again, this is the show. This is the show. It's supposed to be telling you now also that the VM is also what? Is also not running. So what we have achieved here is that we've been able to configure our Cloud Shell to create a resource group. We also use it to create a VM.
Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, consider subscribing to this channel. Please, let me know what you think in the comment section. And do not forget to leave a like and share this video. See you in the next one.